Good morning, friends. It's Crazy Hair Day. And as you can see, I've got my crazy rainbow hair. I cannot wait to see pictures of your crazy hair. Whether you're a part of South Range Elementary and you're joining us for our virtual Spirit Week, or you're just online and you happen to see this video, join us in our Crazy Hair Day in honoring all the hairstylists that we may not get to see for a while. So, are you guys ready to do some fun activities today? I hope so. We're going to be doing some rainbow activities along with our crazy hair. And this morning I thought it would be fun if we made an art project with some crazy hair. Sound good? Okay, so what you're going to need is some paper. You will need either some colorful paint. I've got some acrylic paint here that I had in my cupboard. Or if you don't have acrylic paint, you could use water paint. You could also use food coloring. So anything that you can find around the house. You're going to need a little bit of water. I have some water here in this container. And you'll need some plastic containers for putting our paint into. You will also need a black marker. It could be a black washable marker or a permanent marker. And then you need a paintbrush and some straws. We need some straws for this art project. So, if you don't have straws, I think you'll still be able to do the last part. So no worries if you don't have straws. But what we're going to do is we're going to start out by drawing a picture of a face. So I have my little board here with my paper that I've attached. I'm going to move this down just a little bit so that you can see. And what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to get out your black marker and we're going to draw a face. I want you to find the middle of your paper and I want you to make a big uppercase U. You make an uppercase U. This is going to be our face, our head, okay? And on the left, I want you to put an ear. And on the right, I want you to make a little ear. Okay, now we're not adding any hair right now because that's what we're going to do with our paint in just a few minutes. What I want you to do now is I want you to draw two ovals or two circles for your eyes. So I'm going to go to the top of my face. I'm going to draw two circles. Now you can make your eyes in all kinds of different ways. If you want to make your eyes silly, you might make a dot at the bottom and then a dot up at the top. Let me show you. Like this face right here. See these eyes? How one black circle is at the bottom and one is at the top? Yeah. Or you might want to make your eyes looking like they're cross-eyed. You don't want to do that very long. But I'm going to put my eyes, I think I'm going to make my eyes one at the bottom and one at the top, just to be kind of silly and crazy today on Crazy Hair Day. And now we're going to make a nose. Nose is pretty simple. You just make a lowercase c. And now for your mouth, you can make it any way you want. I showed you this picture just a few seconds ago. You can see all these different silly faces that I made. You could make your mouth with squiggly lines. You could make a big smile. If you wanted to add some teeth, you could make a line in the middle and then some short lines going down for your teeth. If you want to make your mouth looking like you're saying, oh my goodness, you just make a big circle. So I think I'm going to make mine like this up here, okay? So I'm going to make a smile and then I'm going to go back to the left and I'm going to make another big smile that's connected. Okay, so there is my silly face right now. Now we're going to add some crazy hair, and this is where it's going to get a little messy and fun. So I'm going to pull this off because this next part, I need to have a flat surface where I'm working. Hopefully you're working on a kitchen countertop or a dining room table somewhere. I'm going to lay my picture down. And what you want to do is we want to get our paint ready. So like I said, you could use just some regular acrylic paint or tempera paint, and you just want to put a little bit in your container and then add a little bit of water just to dilute it a little bit, to make it thinner. Okay, so I've got that. I'm going to let that kind of sit, and then I've got some other paint. Now, if you don't have paint, you could use food coloring. You could use water paint. There's all kinds of different things you could use. So get creative. Use what you have at home. I know that we can't all run out to the store. I'm going to add a little bit. So I've got just a little bit of yellow paint in here. I'm going to add a little bit of water just to make that paint a little more runny. I've also got some purple and some green paint that I found in my cupboard. So I'm going to put that into the container. Get some green here. Some water. Just a little bit. You don't need a whole lot. If you find that your paint is not thin enough for this next part, you can always go back and add more water, okay? But I'm going to take my yellow paint here and I'm just going to mix it up a little bit. Oh, it looks like it's a good consistency. It looks like it's nice and thin and runny. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some yellow paint up at the top of my head, right up here. I'm going to pick any spot up here to just put a big clump of that paint, okay? In fact, if mom or dad are nearby and they're helping you and you want to pour a little bit onto your piece of paper, you can. I'm just using my brush to set a little bit down. Okay. Now I'm going to go over to my pink paint and I'm going to mix it up a little bit. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to add a little bit of pink to the top up there. And now I'm going to mix up my purple paint. Now my colors are mixing a little bit together because I'm not washing my brush in between. If you want your colors to not mix, then you'll need to rinse out your brush each time. I'm going to add a little bit of purple up here at the top. And now for my last color, for green, I'm going to mix that up. And I'm going to set some green on here. And let me show you what this looks like right now. Just with me putting my paint at the top. Can you see that okay? Maybe if I unplug this a little bit. There you go. So now this next part, this is going to be a little tricky, but I'm going to try to show you and videotape at the same time here. You're going to take your straw and you're going to blow that paint so that the paint goes up and out and looks really crazy, okay? So can you watch me? Oh, how cool is that looking? Oh, I love it. Do you see that crazy hair? Awesome. Oh, that's so cool. Now, if you want to add more paint, you could add some more paint right now. If you want to make another crazy face, you could get another piece of white paper. Remember how I showed you all those different face designs? So you could do a squiggly line for the mouth, or maybe you could add some teeth. You could make some crazy hair day pictures for everyone in your family and maybe make it look like each person. Wouldn't that be fun? So I hope you have fun making a crazy hair art project. I'll see you in just a little bit for some more crazy day activities with rainbow colors. Okay, bye friends.